if you're gonna turn around and tell me, yeah, but you leaked it, did I? The show finished at 5:20. I did 5:22. Did I leak?
Technically, no. You're 2 minutes after.
I'm 2 minutes after. So what am I leaking? What am I leaking? Spoilers galore. There's a lesson in this, people. Okay, be careful of spoiling things. All you people that like to spoil things, your time is coming.
I mean, that's you in the spoiler avenue.
Hey, before FBI start listening to this, we spoil things.
Oh my gosh.
We don't circulate any proprietary content on us. We are just talking about things that other people might not know because we are further on in the show. FBI, okay? So as you're listening to this in your van, please don't come for us. Do not come for us. Oh gosh, people, welcome back to another episode of the Super Anime Podcast. We have another super social reactions for you today. And as you can probably guess, we are talking about spoilers. So I'm here with the one and only Ed. How you feeling today, Ed? It doesn't matter how you're feeling today.
Ooh.
But
spoiler. Anyway.
But what does
just
matter?
Yeah.
How you doing? Mm-hmm.
No, I was just gonna say, I think just for people's we're not talking about any episode spoilers though of anime. And Solo will probably go into it. Okay, sorry. Sorry,
he can't relinquish control. Ask you a simple question. How are you doing? Are you jumping? Just relax. Relax. You're supposed to be dead relaxed. I'm trying to do something.
I just wanted people to know that we're not speaking about spoilers. That's what. Oh gosh. Sorry,
this week's episode is about anime leakers, people who spoil animes, and not, to Ed's point, not the people that just have knowledge of a show because you're an anime only watcher. You're an anime only watcher, and someone's a manga reader, and they spoil knowledge for you. We're not talking about that. We're talking about those leakers that release episodes of our favorite anime shows or release chapters. Not the people who share it, the people that actually go and find the content that's taken from the publishers and actually share it on social media or share it over the internet. Do they help or not? Do they help us? Now, here's the reason why. So I'm gonna just read something that'll kind of set the scenes, and then Ed, you can talk. Jeez. Now, this is from CBR.com. And the headline is Major Anime Leakers Exposed in Shock American Sting Operation. Now listen to this, people. Alleged anime leakers of Toho's Jujutsu Kaisen and Aniplex's Demon Slayer have been revealed after a historic US anti-piracy operation to bait and catch bad actors. On August 30th, 2024, a US court ordered the identities of alleged Anime X, formerly Twitter, leaker accounts to be revealed for the first time following a successful bid by Aniplex and Toho. Via at Manga Alert's thread on X, these 12 accounts have been revealed with a detailed view into how the accounts were identified. The filing explains the nature of how an episode is released, with episodes having both a TV and streaming release date. Now, these people are releasing it before it was even supposed to come on TV, before it's supposed to be announced on streaming sites. That's who we're referring to as leakers. Ed, first take. What do you think about these? First, 12 people were caught. Some people on the internet feel like you're never going to get caught. Be careful, people. Be careful. Not the people who share things.
Revolution.
Exactly. Not the people who share things. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people who go out and find it, and take it from the publishers.
How do they get that? That's my question, right? I don't even know where to start. How does one say, for instance, an episode of I don't know, My Hero Academia, One Piece, whatever it might be, has been done. We've done it. We finished that episode. It's due to be aired next Friday, and it's a week before. So we finished on Friday the 1st. It's going to come on Friday 8th. How does that get online into someone's sphere if not someone internally is leaking it?
Well, I'm happy you said that, my friend. So let me read this. It's like you teed me up, and you actually didn't, but I've got it here. Listen, it's part of the same article. To catch accounts leaking episodes before their intended streaming release times, smart boy, these people are catching them. Aniplex and Toho provided episodes with false staff credits in the expectation that a bad actor internally would leak these online.
So it is an internal play.
So basically somebody, say for example, we have our own show, okay? It's Ed and Solo show. And at the end of it, we have, produced by Chris. And then that's the actual person. Chris is the actual producer. But then we do another version and say, actually, no, this is produced by...
E-Man.
E-Man. Basically, E-Man is one of our bougie friends. Okay, so it says, okay, and then they do one, and I say, okay, produced by E-Man. They then give the E-Man version to... They give that one to the people they need to in order to get it processed. And they see which one, and then they see who they can narrow down. We only gave this E-Man version to a few people. It has to be one of you people that have released it, because we only gave that to a handful of people. So one of you, and then they can kind of close the loop down and say, hey, who's the person that did it? Who's the person that released it? Or who shared that link, and why did you do? Because you only have the official one says Chris.
Yeah,
the official one says Chris. The E-Man was only given to a certain group of people that they might have assumed or had their suspicions of. So clearly that's how they gave that E-Man version, the fake credit version, and then whenever it was released online, and it had, okay, it says E-Man, produced by E-Man. One of you people, you get them in a room. It's one of you people that did
So
this.
it definitely is an internal thing,
Yeah, you can't. Otherwise you're a hacker.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise you're a hacker.
So then, are they Are they put in prison people who internally that leaked it, or people who saw the leak and then published it?
Say that again.
So, say for instance, Naomi leaked it as an example, the E-Man version internally. She works internally. She leaked it. Is she leaking it in a sense where she's putting it on dark web, or is she leaking it in a sense where it goes onto one of those sites and then therefore people have access to it? Or does it need to go through another intermediary before it gets published?
I think it probably goes for another intermediary, because it's not, I don't think like this fictional person is just going to go to log on to their X account and then to say post. I think they're going to
So then in that case, does the intermediary does the intermediary go to prison, or does Naomi go to prison?
I think both of them do, because they're both culpable. They're both culpable.
Yeah.
And then once
but
it's
who
out,
they find, because it's hard to find the intermediary sometimes.
Well, no, but then they know, because then they do. That's what the bait part. That's what the bait.
But the bait is for Naomi internally. So she's already been found out. She's released it.
Yeah, but then
there could be a number of intermediaries that get hold of that and then start, spawning it off to different websites.
Yeah, but then once you get Naomi, you can then put the pressure on and say, "We know it's you. So unless you help us, you're going down." So what do you? You got choices. You want to take the fall for everybody? Is it a big thing? It's not some revolution. It's your streaming services. So what do you want? Do you want to go for jail for 3? I'm just guessing. 3 years? Or you go for 6 months and then you share all your other people. So 12 accounts were named. And actually, listen to this. So the alleged 12 accounts. So, let me go back a bit. So shortly before the expected TV and streaming times, they then sent the correct versions to be aired instead. Then rights holders were able to confirm whether or not an account had used the leaked version by monitoring their social media images with incorrect credits posted before the intended times. And then they also had hidden watermarks placed on a streaming version, which could be identified. If screen grabs of the streaming version were posted before, they could be identified. So they had all these secret hidden things to kind of just catch them. And so they use Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen to bait them, because those are going to be the popular ones. 12 accounts and further episodes from other anime have also been confirmed. 12 accounts were named, with some, and this is why I asked the question, do they help or not? 12 alleged accounts were named, with some attracting fervent discussion on social media due to their otherwise positive reputation within the anime community. There we go. Now, I was looking through some of the names, and some of them are just like, Kinetsia and Root to just random numbers. Guess what? One of them is called like iDucky and Nike and all this stuff. One of them is called WER Leaks. No. Big man, if you're gonna, don't incriminate yourself. I am leaker.com. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Oh my gosh. That is funny. Maybe do it for SEO purposes. Leak animation. I am leaker.com.
What?
Oh, that's funny.
It's crazy. I mean, but it's an important note here. Just last thing. Actually, no, go on with what you said. I don't want to.
I was going to say, why? Why are they like? What's the difference between having it 1 week earlier? Is it for more traffic to your website? Is it for
man? It's people, money, man. It's all money. They don't want they want whatever they're going to release, they want it to be on their official platforms via, if it's like something like Crunchyroll. So if I can go to Twitter and I can then go and find, or X, sorry, and then find that episode for free, I'll watch it for free. Or if Crunchyroll or these publishers have their way, you're forcing traffic to those platforms where you can watch the show. And those are paid. No, but
I get it from the intermediate. Let's use Naomi, unless she's getting paid off, because what is the incentive for someone internally to release that and leak that version?
Maybe she's getting paid. Yeah,
they must be getting paid. I know it must be.
Yeah, it must be getting paid.
Because that's your career, that's your job, you could go to prison.
Yeah, it has to be payment. Otherwise, why else do it? Mm-hmm. Unless, are you just that altruistic, and then you want to just give back to the community, and that's your way of doing it? I mean, you can also help a soup place, but you don't need to give away. But the thing is that at the same time, and this is why I asked, does it help or harm the community? I think there's two parts of it. You could argue that some people that don't have money and don't have funds, like some people might turn around and say, yeah, but $5.99 is fine. Like I can afford to go and get a Crunchyroll or something like that. But then there are also all these other variables. Like, what if you don't live in a country where you can get Crunchyroll? Yeah, and you do want to watch those things. Where else do you go to find them?
I mean, you could. I'm not saying this, but someone in those countries could still watch it on those. Oh yeah, you should be watching on Crunchyroll, but if you are, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. But if you are, you should not be watching it. But if you are,
you got something in your eye.
I think so. You shouldn't be watching. But sorry, thank you for that.
No worries. Thank you. It was just twitching a little bit.
Yeah, it was twitching. But if you are watching it on those sites, I think it's one of those things where it doesn't necessarily have to come a week out earlier just so that you can say, hey, Solo, I bet you don't know what's coming up next week. You could still be able to. I think they should. If you are, I think those sites should still basically get it on either the day or the day after. But I appreciate, obviously, it's a competition in terms of who gets it first, so on and so forth. You're trying to drive traffic. They need money to keep the sites alive, and so on and so forth. So I get it. But I also have to think. You also have to think of the full picture, because if these sites are leaking it earlier than, say, Crunchyroll's releasing it, Crunchyroll have a promotion package. They have people that they need to pay. It's also from their side of thing. You're eating to. I know they have big pockets, but you're still eating into someone's salary, someone's job, because now it's out there, I can't promote it, or you can't pay for this because it's out there. You kind of spoiled a whole chain of events that was supposed to lead to that anime coming out. So you have to think of it from both sides. If you were going to go on those sides to watch it, which you shouldn't, sorry, I just had something in my eye. You shouldn't. Then you should those sites should at least do it after the actual thing has come out on the official sites, for me anyway. And so, but you shouldn't do it anyway.
There's an interesting thing. I can't remember who said this. Do you know what? It might have even been Denzel Washington on like this. He did like an interview and he was talking about the media and saying that there's a desire just to be first. Just to be first, not to be right. Not to be right.
Exactly. Just to be first.
And actually, sometimes, and then that's the bad side because. And again, to be very clear, this is not about the people that just say, "Oh, look, new chapter's out, read it." That's fine. I can. It may have come across my feed at one time, but I don't. No, I wait for the official translation, people. I wait for the official translation. That's what I'm here for. I give back. But my point is this: some people just look at it and say, look, oh, by the way, look, it's out. Read, enjoy. There are also people that then, and this is the negative part of the like spoilers, people who spoil things, is that they just want to spoil it for people. Yeah. They just take the information and they don't even say, oh, by the way, look, I know you're a fan of this, so I'm sharing with you so you can read. They're going out there and they're posting said, oh, by the way, such and such character just died, this is the new transformation, and they're just spoiling it for everybody. And then now you've negatively impacted the reading experience and the enjoyment for a whole bunch of people that just want to enjoy the show without being spoiled.
Exactly. So hence why I say wait for the official release.
But then there are even those people that have shared it. There's some good people like good inverted comments. They just say, oh, it's there. Not spoiling it, it's just there. But there's a difference between just saying it's just there and then actually those people. So for me, I am more concerned with those people that actually spoil the content itself and start saying, oh, by the way, this person just died, this person's now on the new transformation level 8, and now this person, and they're like giving all these secrets away when part of our enjoyment is just being able to enjoy it at the same time. Like, I'm so happy that as a kid I wasn't spoiled at some of those shows. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I wasn't spoiled with the Toby revealing Naruto. I wasn't spoiled with Dragon Ball Z and Super Saiyan 2 with Gohan, or Super Saiyan with
we were spoiled with Super Saiyan. That was in the entrance, man.
Yeah, I know, but as in, like, I wasn't paying enough to, like,
I was attention to that. I wasn't aware. I just saw them. You're right.
As a kid, I was just hurry up, I want to know what's happening. I wasn't listening. I wasn't like paying attention to the interest.
True, that's true.
Just like, I didn't pay attention. So there's a difference. So I don't like people who just spoil things. Like, I know loads of stuff about One Piece, and I've got a few friends that are anime only. I'm not gonna spoil it for them. Like, that's the thing. That's the important thing. I'm not gonna spoil that type of thing for them. I'm not gonna spoil what happens to Luffy's new gear. So even with you, sometimes you ask me, who's that character? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm up to date.
Yeah, you're up to date now, but I'm like, I don't know. When you're asking about a character called
Nika
with N, Nika, you're like, oh, is this person this, and this? I had no idea, NANI? I don't know. And then let you get to that by yourself. And enjoy. But there's other people who don't care, and there's like, and they just spoil it for people. So that's what I don't like. And then in terms of like leakers, the flip, it's hard because I think to myself, but this has been going on for ages.
No. Has it? Oh yeah, well it has. It has.
It's been like leaks have been going on for years.
Yeah. Just regardless of the industry.
Scanlations.
Yeah. True.
When we were younger, and the guy used to come into the barbershop selling the new film, and he had a DVD of it. And he had a bag.
Was that after the official release?
No, it was before. It was before, because some of those things was just somebody standing in the cinema with a camera, and then somebody would stand up.
That's the official release.
No, but it would just stand. It's on my life. I once had a a video. It might not have been me. It might have been a friend. And this friend of mine,
your friend,
had you know, it doesn't matter because you don't know what. I'm not going to say the name of the film.
Yeah.
You know what it had at the bottom of the film?
No.
Property of, and inserted. It had the property of and the name of the film studio. The watermark was strong. Top corner.
Yeah. I've seen those.
Property.
I've seen those.
Exactly.
But those are after they come out,
no,
though, aren't they?
This was before. I had it before. The
People
cinema.
say, I do remember those conversations. Oh, I had it before it came out.
Nah, but I had it before. There was proof. I had it before. Before it said property of studio. I said, wow. I am seeing something I am not supposed to see right now. If I
finally see the film, and it's like, that's a different ending.
I open up and say, if I get caught with this, I'm going down. This is part of the torrent days.
Yeah.
Oh, when
torrenting
was
rife.
What?
They were rife.
Aye.
Absolutely rife.
Every now and again, you get caught with that.
You get those 8 films in one DVD.
Boy. So leaks have been happening for ages, and they have been trying to clamp down on this. It's just that now we have streaming services now, and so before you could control the physical. Now you got and because it's streaming, you get a copy like any piece of software. You produce it once, and then you click share everywhere. Yeah. So you can't clamp down on people who are just pressing share. You can't even click, because sometimes, you know, on X, if you post and make a comment, I might see the comment. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Click.
Yep.
You can't even go to in certain anime subreddits. It's at the top. It's pinned. Chapter before the official translation. It's right here. Click here to read.
It's true. Once it gets that's why you have to root out from the source.
The One Piece subreddit has 4 million followers. 4 million followers. 4 million.
Wow.
4 million. 4 million. So you click post on there, 4 million people have it.
4 million people are gonna reshare that. Yeah.
What if they reshare? What if they all reshare it? You're gonna go in jail or 4 million? No, you're gonna have to go to old Naomi and say, hey,
yeah,
you going to jail because it's you. We can't blame all the people that click share and like and comment. We can't. It's the actual iamleaks.com stupid people that have to get, because you're doing that. You can't. That person can't say, I never intended to leak. I never intended. Trust me.
It's like watch free movies and all those ones. I'm telling you, it's for SEO purposes.
Watch movies 24/7. What?
Oh god!
It was like the pirate. It's like the Pirate Bay. Remember Pirate Bay?
Yeah.
You're called Pirate Bay. You can't. It's like showing somebody. It's like you get locked up in those movies and they show you the evidence. Is this you? Leaks.com?
No, it's not me. That's not me.
I promise I don't. But I think every single one of your posts is a leak. I don't understand. You must be doing this for a reason.
Mate. It's for SEO, man, because you when people are typing watch free or want to watch, you have to have it. So if they're damned if they do and damned if they don't, because if they don't and they have some weird obscure name like White Walls, no one's searching for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the thing. No, unless they have a very good content strategy within their website where it's got lots of watch free. But yeah, it's tough, man. But yeah, I get it. At that point, you're just like that. Screw it. If I get found out, I get found out, or I'm going to like another country and so on and so forth, or they'll just shut me down, or I'm sure these people have ways to like not get caught because it's so damning that you have to be stupid not to have a buffer or some way to like protect yourself.
It's true.
So yeah,
it's true. That makes.
But I think as the industry as a whole, I think, like as I mentioned, for the leaks per se, I do think that it does impact people and their jobs, specifically for promoting the show, blah blah blah. So I preferably would like it to be officially released, then whatever happens, as opposed to, because then at least then everyone is eaten, as opposed to before that, and then you've just ruined the whole production process, and then people's jobs or livelihoods or whatever are essentially hampered because of that. Because like one of Netflix had a big one, like the whole Terminator series. It was basically 8 episodes were leaked.
Really?
Yeah, I was just reading.
Wow.
Dan and Terminator all leaked. Nearly the whole full season.
Wow.
One of the biggest leaks in anime history.
See, there we go. But then I think the concern is this though, because one of the leakers, I was just reading something that they posted. One of the, and I don't want to add any additional attention because I think in this case they are probably a little bit unfairly classed as a leak. But this is what they've said. This is and this is all from the one person that's actually listed in the article. Apparently, from what I understood, my name was mentioned because I was live tweeting while watching Demon Slayer Kimetsu. This is absolutely nonsensical and absurd. What I was posting cannot be labeled as a leak. So I wonder why me? If they really want to know the source, well, it's Japanese TV, where the episodes are broadcast daily. I don't know what to say to them. Starfleet, even more pointless. I always waited the ED credit to translate it, and the posting time speaks for itself. I always posted the staff after the ending sequence. So this person is saying, hey, look, did I share some stuff? Possibly. But I didn't post it before. I waited till the episode finished, till the ending credits were released, and then I did. So that's like watching Game of Thrones, then waiting for the
So what they're saying that so basically the show was from 9 to 10. As soon as 9:59 they posted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they say, look, I got the receipts. Look at my posting times. I never did it before. So maybe that's the difficulty with the internet. You can't. Things move so fast. If I upload now, it's there right now. 5:22, bang, it's there.
Yeah,
it's time stamped. So if you're gonna turn around and tell me, yeah, but you leaked it, did I? The show finished at 5:20. I did 5:22. Did I leak?
Technically, no. You're 2 minutes after.
Yeah. I'm 2 minutes after. So what am I leaking? What am I leaking?
They'll get you for what's it called though? Fraud or something, because you're not technically your distributing is not legal, so they'll get you for that.
Yeah, probably.
But it's definitely not a leak. A leak is defined as something that has been.
It comes out next week Friday, and I release it today.
Exactly.
That's a leak. That's a leak.
So if it was 5:19, then it's a leak. But 5:22, that's not leak. I can just imagine the person just waiting for the credits to finish,
breathing heavily.
As soon as it goes to advert, post. I was first.
You joke. How many times are you on YouTube and you look at the comments and what's the comment you see?
First, yeah. First.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Why? What does it matter if you're first? And if they had something useful to say, or it's a competition, I get it. First person to put first, you win free.
You win them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And or you say first. Oh, by the way, this is my viewpoint on the content. Like I think A, B, C, and D.
Yeah,
just 5 letters. FIRST first. No full stop. No capital letters. All lowercase. Times New Roman, no font change. FIRST first.
Oh, humans, man. What? We are just. Oh my goodness, it's true. I've seen it many a times.
What first?
You know the worst thing though? It's got many likes.
2,000 likes. What is happening? I don't understand.
Someone should just troll and say second, third, fourth.
Or go to a random old video, 2034. Just that. Just 2034. What does that mean? I'm the 2031st comment.
Mate, it's true. It's very, very true. So you make a good point.
But I like postmen. I like the mailman.
Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. No Diddy, by the way.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think about leakers? They're clearly clamping down.
Yeah.
That's
as they should be.
They're clearly clamping down, and I mean, I guess you could say it just goes to show people really do want to watch the content, but it has to be controlled at some point. So I'm also equally not surprised that it's being clamped down on. I'm not surprised. It is what it is. But hey, there we go. Right.
Someone just leaked this podcast.
Good. It means we're
leak
popular
everywhere.
Yeah. If it means good, share it. Share millions
this
of people.
podcast on any Reddit thread you listen or you're part of. We really appreciate it.
Exactly. We'll take it.